It's recording. Hooray! Shut up with your encoding errors. You'll be fine. Alright. Well, first, how much do you remember from last session?
Okay. I was sent on a mission to discover the this phenomenon that's been happening with some of these agents that have gone missing from my division. And I was sent to go to Osaka. After leaving the plane, I got into a train and I encountered a creature
Yep.
that began to chase us. Um, I remember that I just barely survived thanks to my friend.
Long lost childhood
And
friend.
oh yeah. I also got like 3 text messages that I got before boarding the plane while I was on the plane and getting off the plane that apparently I did respond to, but they aren't responded to.
Yep. So now, we're gonna kick it off this is right after the subway incident. We are in the car with Kisuke. And right now, your objective is to just get answers, information.
Hmm. Okay. Oh, I should probably did not come prepared. Hey, Keisuke, would you know anything about strange phenomena around here?
Anything other than the curses? I mean, yeah, there's some things going on differently here and there, but I don't think it's too much to worry about.
Hmm. Anything about anything going just, I don't know, like oddly silent for like a brief amount of time?
Silence. Not really. Um,
Hmm.
we have gotten reports over at Jujutsu Tech of sorcerers having problems with their curse technique, and it's just acting up, misfiring. And it's just not working right. The whole grading system's been messed up.
Let's see. Um, that thing I encountered, you said it was a curse, right?
Yep. Those have been popping up every now and then. You can barely see them sometimes. We called them abnormals. It's a low grade abnormal curse. They don't abide by the typical rules of Jujutsu. Even us with cursed energy and able to see curses naturally still have a hard time looking at them.
Hmm. That's probably why I couldn't stay focused on it then.
Probably.
I wish. I don't know why those bullets wouldn't affect them.
No, well, it's because it didn't. I don't know what
Well,
else
I
to
know
say.
that.
No, see, in Jujutsu, we got a ranking system. Um, in our ranking system, it's kind of janky right now. A lot of things have been happening recently, and can't really accurately say what each thing does. But I
Hmm.
can tell you what they used to be. Grade 1 curses is usually the top. It's the top. They're fairly difficult for some sorcerers to exercise. You might need more than a tank to stop
A,
them.
a tank.
A tank.
And you said it's fairly easy for some of them?
Well, for some like me, that is. Grade 2 curses are a fair deal weaker than their grade 1 counterpart. A good shotgun would do.
Hmm.
Grade 3s are weaker than both 1 and 2s. A handgun would work. Grade 4s, like a, any blunt object would work. And then there's a new grade, 2 grades lower than that are way weaker. We kind of just use those guys for bait for the stronger guys.
Oh, oh, so they're probably easy to catch then.
Oh yeah, but you encountered an abnormal, which is it's would around probably be considered a a grade 3, but it was
Great
abnormal
thing.
and like normal abnormals they don't abide by certain rules.
Hmm.
So it's somewhat stronger than it is. We can't put those guys on the scale.
That's mildly terrifying.
Anyways, here we are. And you guys arrive at Jujutsu Tech.
Okay,
Here we are. Jujutsu Tech. Come on.
really.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll get out of the car and follow him.
As you're walking through Jujutsu Tech, you just watch Kisuke as he just kind of just goofily walks with no real seriousness to his step at all.
You really just don't have a care in the world for this, do you?
Well, I'm stronger than practically everybody I know, so why should I?
You're right.
Well, you might be wondering on why we're here, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, we're here because you have cursed energy now, and we're gonna teach you. Well, I'm gonna teach you how to use it properly.
What do you mean I have cursed energy?
Well, you see,
What?
we'll see, and you arrive into a classroom, and when you're in the classroom, Kisuke goes, "First of all, go take a seat. I'm gonna teach you stuff. Classroom time.
Great. I think it's.
Teaching with Kisuke. Oh yeah. Anyways, first up, curses. You want to know what curses are? And he slapped
Yeah.
the board behind him. Curses are what happens when humans leave stuff behind, like fear, anger, regret, and then you take all of these, and you get enough, and they pile up. Bam! They make a curse. Now let's go to cursed energy. Um, uh, it's cursed energy. Um, and he kind of
You
sits
know, cursed.
there just thinking, stroking his chin, like, "Oh, wait, and he looks clueless for a second, and then until, oh right, curse energy is negative energy. I think.
So they're similar to curses, but non-sentient.
Uh, 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 cursed energy. We use cursed energy So like, and he pulls out the device he had to heal you and wipe the memories of the passengers of the train, and it starts to morph into different objects like weapons and stuff. The cursed energy, and this is my cursed technique higher. It allows me to take cursed energy and make other stuff from cursed energy. I have special lungs too that make me breathe cursed energy. And my reverse curse technique lets me take curse energy.
Right.
You don't even have to like make a roll for this. You can tell Kisuke is a very, very bad teacher.
Yeah.
We're gonna skip. We're actually roll me a wisdom check for accepting the world now. That
I, I got a 10.
you got a 10.
Yeah.
Due to
10 skeptical.
Kisuke's horrendous teaching, you really don't believe in you still don't believe. You are still not convinced. So you resist. And you are not convinced that any of this is still actually real. And you now have disadvantage when using cursed energy until you accept that this is all real.
Let me write that down.
Kisuke sees that he's doing horrible at teaching you this. So he has another idea. Okay, this isn't working. Let's do this. And he grabs you by the back of the shirt and jumps out the window.
What the fuck are you doing?
And you land outside in the field. We're gonna train.
What?
We're gonna train.
What? Okay. How? How?
Um, and Kisuke kind of just sits there, blankly looking at you, just like, uh.
How? Okay, Kisuke.
Yeah.
How do you want me to train with this supposed cursed energy if you don't even know how to tell somebody how to use it?
Wait, you might be right. How do I do that? As you look at Kisuke once again, thinking really hard, you can you roll a perception check for me?
Yeah. Oh, that's a 19.
You look at Kisuke, dumbfounded. This the buffoonery that is happening, and you swear, if you look hard enough, you can see steam coming from Kisuke's ears.
Are you actually overheating right now?
Wait, hold on. I got this. Hold on. And as you look at this, you now definitely see steam coming from Kisuke.
Kisuke, you got something come out of your ears there.
No. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I got this.
We've been thinking a little too hard, bud.
No, I got this. Hold on. It's coming. I got it. Yeah. Okay. And as he exclaims, it looked like his hair was about to set on fire. Like the steam was getting a lot. There's visible like some
Yeah.
good clouds in the sky. Of clouds in the sky. But as he says this, he goes, "Everyone has curse energy. I do, you do, and everyone does.
Yeah.
and no one knows how to use it because we don't do it on they don't do it on purpose. And it's like a natural thing. It comes second nature. It's like feeling a pressure under your skin and then like you feel the energy. You can still tell Kisuke is horrible at explaining things. But like it's like a focus thing. You gotta focus. And then when you focus, it happens.
Okay. So you want me to focus on cursed energy then?
Yeah, you wanna focus on that energy, like those negative energies. The negative energy around you and just focus. And then you should be able to you tap into your cursed energy and use it.
Okay.
Um, can now you look at Kisuke, still just this is a horrible explanation. And without your better judgment, he might be actually trying his best. So you are going to try your best to understand him, and I'm going to need you to like get into like a meditation pose or whatever. And then once you're ready, make a make a wisdom check with disadvantage since you are dealing with cursed energy and you still don't believe any of this is real.
Yeah. The first one is a 16. And the second one is a 6.
See, the first one, if you didn't have disadvantage, you would have barely gotten it.
Yeah.
But nope, you're not gonna get it. And Kisuke looks at you and goes, "Yeah, I have a feeling that I'm doing bad at explaining, and you're not believing in yourself." Mm,
I'm not exactly confident. No.
mm. I have another idea. Fight me!
Okay. What?
Fight me!
Why?
I don't know, fight me.
Like, with my hands?
Yeah, hand to hand.
Okay.
Um, can you make a strength check for me?
Yeah. Oh, good.
Would you
It's a
get
19.
a 19? Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, you can you also make a perception check for me?
Yeah. While I'm rolling this, are there any nearby walls?
No,
That's a nat 20.
you're in an open field. God,
Okay.
ew. Okay. Um, so for the strength check, when you go to fight Kisuke, he says straight hands, and you quite literally, very quickly, wipe the floor with Kisuke. And when you're able to see, you see that one, he was holding back, not using cursed energy on purpose, but he is horrible at hand to hand.
Oh God, dude, I'm so sorry.
Uh,
You
No,
good?
uh, uh, I'm okay.
Do I need to like look for a nurse?
No,
Is there
it's okay.
anything I can do?
It's okay. And he stands up, and can you roll a wisdom check for me on
Okay.
at disadvantage?
It's a 10 and then a 3.
I'm gonna say you pass that either way because it's very faint. You don't need much.
Yeah.
Um, you sense that Kisuke is using cursed energy. He's like, I'm fine. Give me a minute. And
What are you
I'm using reverse curse energy. Just and he
Right.
falls over again on his face.
Uh, can I help him up?
Yeah, you could help him up. He's just
Okay.
winded, very, very winded.
Yeah, I gotta beat him up.
I guess.
Look, man, are you sure you're gonna be okay? Did they like sit you down somewhere?
The hell did you do in the FBI?
What?
You can barely hear him mumbling over his words, but you feel like you heard him say, "What did you do in the FBI?"
What did I do in the FBI? I did plenty. I investigated terrorists. You know, I had a couple hostage situations once.
Okay.
There was crazy infection outbreak that my brother had to deal with.
Oh, that sounds nice. Ugh. Okay. Oh, good. You know what? One more time. This time, I'm gonna use curse energy.
Okay.
Now, can you make another strength check for me?
It's a 10.
At advantage, because you are, I'd say, stronger than. Actually, no, he's using curse energy.
Okay.
So 10. Yeah, no, you don't beat Kisuke again, but you get pretty close.
Yeah.
Right before he is about to hit the finishing strike, you kind of focus a lot, and then you feel he feels a pressure spike come from you. And right before he's about to deliver the finishing blow, you have a cursed energy flicker.
Is this like visible?
Oh yeah, no, it's visible because once this cursed energy flickers, for the split second, Kisuke was able to see a tiny diamond almost form next to your head, pointed at him.
Mm,
I think that's enough.
what?
That's enough. You got it.
I do?
You did. Did you not feel it?
Oh, I felt something.
Yep. That's cursed energy. And if you can make another wisdom check with just another wisdom check. No disadvantage, no advantage.
The 9.
You're making me here. You're making
My
me here.
dice are 2. My dice are 2.
You don't feel anything again. And you believe Kisuke is lying. It was there. I felt it. I had even a little diamond thingy point at me. It must have been your curse technique. If so, that's very impressive.
Right. I, I gotta be honest, Kisuke. I'm not buying any of it still.
Hmm. Hmm. How do I do this? I know. You still need to go to Osaka, right?
Yeah, that's where I was sent to for my investigation.
Well, come on. We're gonna go to Osaka. I have. There was a recent report made for that a recent sorcerer went to go explore. So we're gonna go see if anything else is there.
Okay. Did that sorcerer come back?
Oh yeah. They're great too. They're fine. They're very
Ah,
reliable too.
okay.
Sad that they
Oh,
can't get promoted.
why not?
No, no, one of the higher ups kind of hates them. So, yeah. But he'll get promoted eventually. You are now going to be in the car. You're gonna go back into the car, and we're now we're now heading to Osaka. Do you have anything you want to say to Kisuke? Ask about what he's been doing, anything at all?
Honestly, yeah, I'll ask about the jujutsu tech. Just feel like kind of questioning what exactly it is. What is jujutsu and all of that.
Um, let's see,
Eh,
Jujutsu, we're sorcerers. Jujutsu sorcerers are kind of like the good guys, but there's a lot of here, there, say, it's a lie. It's a lie, because a lot of the higher ups are kind of lazy, don't do things themselves, but it's a lie.
Hmm. That
But
doesn't seem
we
very good, does it?
no, it's not very well managed because it's a lie. I kind of just take missions here and there and don't do much. I don't listen to them really. They don't like it, but they can't really do anything because of how strong I am.
I see.
It's like the same case, but there's a lot more of us. And when I mean us, I mean special grades. Um, yeah, it's like when Satoru Gojo was back alive, back way back when. The
Told
higher
me about
ups,
that guy. He had
he
like
was
white hair and blue eyes, right?
yeah, he was pretty strong, and he got killed by Sukuna.
Mhm.
A shame, really. He was probably a really good teacher, but
Might have been.
Jujutsu is kind of strange. But the sorcerers, we're the good guys. We exercise curses and try to stop people from getting hurt. Then there's also the curse users. Sometimes they use their curse energy to get what they want and sometimes side with curses
Hmm.
for really no reason. And then there's the independents and the mercenaries who do things on their own and, do things for one side just for money, as long as they're getting paid. I mean, we Jujutsu sorcerers also get paid, but higher ups don't like paying the lower ranks well, since they're students and all. But
You guys just need a change in management.
something like that. But can't really do nothing because they're kind of just regulating everything, and we don't really have a system, sort of say. We kind of just listen to them.
Hmm. How
If
come you
we,
don't? Mm, never mind.
well, if we got rid of the higher ups, then Jujutsu Society would fall onto the clans, which would be a pretty bad thing. My clan,
Yeah.
the Aratomis, they kind of reserved. We sell weapons, and we don't really get involved in all that much. The Nijimuras, they're kind of secretive. They kind of just stay to themselves, live modern, peaceful lives. They're more or less independents. There's another guy in Jujutsu Tech, though. He's probably stronger than me. The Shinryu, they're a bunch of whacks, and they're just wacky and they're crazy. Always, they're cultists. They
That makes
believe
sense.
every last one of them a different cult every single time, and they say there's like a bunch of prophecies about a new curse or being there's a new curse is gonna be born. It's gonna cause a shift in Jujutsu society, something like that. And like, I mean, a bunch of things they've said recently have made some sense, but like, how can you believe them with all they say is just nonsense?
I mean, yeah.
I also heard one of a student at Jujutsu Tekasashin Ryu try to get away from everything, you know? Good for him. And then there's the Kurogane. There are well, they're strict. They're all about endurance and training and you'll mostly find some of them as like bodyguards. You'll always find a Jujutsu sorcerer that's a Kurogane. Not there are not many of them. Some stick at grade 2. That one of them recently signed up and registered, and he's also a grade 2, but he shows potential.
Potential.
hmm He's also got this aura around him. He's quiet, but it's like it's an aura that completely doesn't reflect him at all. I don't know
Like he's
why.
empty.
No, he's not empty. The guy is energetic. I've met him before, but he has a quiet aura, different from the Kurogane's. The Kurogane's fiery spirits. It's a little weird, but maybe it's his
Maybe they
curse
got
technique.
something going on.
Maybe. Who knows? The guy's got a good curse technique, though. He inherited Load, the clan's curse technique. This guy stores energy and then is able to just use that energy at will as like another impact. Really cool. Anyways, you gonna get anything else other than jujutsu after all? Actually, what are you doing here? The investigation. Like, what are you investigating?
Uh, well, I guess it wouldn't be any harm in telling you. Uh, my high-ranking officer told me that there is a phenomenon going on where our agents are going and investigating these deaths, and they report these anomalies, and they never come back. And it's always something odd, something to do with the absence of something. It's strange, like lights dimming and things suddenly going quiet, being
Hmm.
unable to talk sometimes.
Can you roll an insight check real quick?
Yeah, that is a two.
Yeah, no. You see that Kisuke just kind of brushes it off. But can you roll a perception?
Yeah, it's a six. My dice hate me.
They really hate you. Yeah, and you can't really see anything or like tell anything from Keyscape at all. He kind of just brushes it off. It's like, nope, not really. But you are going to arrive at the building.
Okay.
You're gonna, you are now. You know, if I could load, and we could do this.
We're done.
Hold on. And you're gonna arrive at the building.
Is this the building in the report?
Yep, this is the building. And the building, it is a 3-story abandoned factory building. And I mean, you kind of just look around and you can see that there is a kind of sizable hole in the wall, in one of the walls. Oh,
This
looks
place
like.
isn't scary at all.
Oh, nope. Well, last I was here, there was a bunch of curses around the place. And it looks like
Mm,
the sorcerer that was here, I guess they found a new toy, as he points out the hole in the wall. Well,
hmm.
we had reports of this place swarming with curses, and I guess the sorcerer cleared it out.
I don't know. I still feel like there's something off about this place.
Hmm, maybe. Well, some curses might have stayed here after it's cleared out. Oh, we're gonna survey the surrounding areas as well. I'm
We
gonna go
should.
survey the area. You could go check the building.
Yeah.
You'll do better if I'm not around. Don't want you relying on me
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Kisuke vanishes as you hear peace.
Uh,
Can you roll me
all
a
right.
wisdom check, please?
Yeah. Okay, I got a 16.
A 16, barely passable. Um, as you said, heard Kisuke said he was gonna go survey the area. You look around and you turn around and you see him on a roof,
Hmm.
not surveying the area.
Of course
Eh,
he's not.
And how are you gonna look at him? Oh no, he looks at you. He sees you, and he waves,
In a face palm.
and he gives you two thumbs up, like you got this.
Okay. Uh, can I check the surrounding areas to kind of
Investigation.
clear?
Give me an investigation check.
Okay. That is a 17.
Yeah, you sense residual curse energies, a fight, and some eroded concrete. You can
Hmm.
sense that the energy is coming from inside the building, though. You can also,
Okay.
you can also tell that the hole in the signs of the fight, the signs of the fight are newer than the hole.
Hmm. Can I take a picture of this?
Oh yeah, you can take the picture of these.
Okay, I'll take a picture of these and save it in my evidence file.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
Oh,
also take a picture of the hole too.
okay. Are you gonna go inside? Because there's nothing else really outside, and that the you can sense something from inside the building.
Yeah, I'd like to reload my handgun first.
Oh yeah. You are going to reload your handgun. You are now back at 14.
Yeah, 14
You
rounds.
you are at a 14 plus 3.
Okay.
Um,
All right.
can you make a perception check?
Mhm. That's a 13.
You got that. You find that you're going deeper into the basement, and that now that you're in the basement, you sense that there's a strange energy coming from one of the walls. And you go up to
Mm,
this wall in particular. It doesn't look anything special. And you go to put your hand up to it, and it just kind of goes through the wall.
well,
You gonna go in?
yeah.
All right. And as you go, you walk through this wall, and it leads you into this area, and it looks like an abandoned hospital almost.
It's weird. What this is a factory.
Um, can you make another perception check?
Yeah, and the dice ready to go. That's a 14.
You notice that the energy is getting stronger. But you also notice that the room doesn't this this area, this hospital, it it doesn't add up. It doesn't add up to what's to the surface, and you also notice a lot of seen signs of fighting around the area.
Okay. I'll take a couple pictures of those fighting uh those
And
fighting areas.
yeah, this area is too large. Shouldn't fit underneath the building. As you hear a voice come from behind you.
Uh
You.
I'm gonna spin around.
No, I haven't said nothing yet.
Oh you
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 have
haven't said nothing?
you hear a voice coming from behind you as you hear you weren't invited. Um as you hear this, what do you do?
I'm spinning around and I'm trying to see who is behind me.
As you turn around, you look at to see what could possibly I hate coming unprepared. Um, you kind of sit there for a second, trying to figure out what is behind you. What is there? And then you are going to. Oh my god. Actually, I'm gonna sit there and you're gonna be frozen for a bit. Not for
Okay.
any particular reason, because I'm totally prepared right now.
No, no, it's the shock. It's the shock.
It's the shock, I swear. And as you're gonna turn around and you're going to see a figure who is rather tall. A rather tall figure who's wearing a three-piece suit, pretty muscular, and is all gray.
I
As you turn around, you are met face to face with Apex. You're not supposed to be here, but now that you are, Apex pauses and he tilts his head a bit. I'll make it nice and swift. What do you
yeah, no thanks. I'm gonna try and go to the wall that I went through
you try to
with
go
those
through the
walls.
wall you went through, and you can't escape now. It is a wall.
What the?
You also look behind you. Apex is no longer there, and the room you were in is different. And you hear lots and lots of thumping as all of a sudden Apex comes crashing through the room right in front of you.
Holy shit.
What do you do?
Um, I guess can I try and fire for the face?
You can. His face is exposed. He looks like Mr. X, but a lot
Oh
more
god.
human.
Okay. Am I rolling for that?
No.
No? Okay.
How many are you gonna shoot?
I'm gonna shoot twice at his face.
You shoot twice at his face with pretty pinpoint accuracy, and it really doesn't do anything to him, but kind of bounces off of his face as he goes, "That tickles." And he's about to
What are you?
rush at you again. He's going to rush at you again, and he's going to start sprinting.
Um, can I see for any exits near me? Where I
You
can.
are in a long hallway, and if you don't start running, he will catch up.
Okay, I'm gonna start sprinting.
You start running down this. You start running down this hallway, and he is as he you're running down this hallway, he is grabbing things and throwing them in front of you, making slight rooms collapse. And he throws a big hospital bed in front of you, and it makes the wall in front of you collapse. And I need you to make a deck save.
Okay. That's an 18.
To 18, you are able to
Yeah.
dodge him, but he grazes you. He gets you in the eye pretty good.
Ouch.
Um, and you're going to run for a bit as I need to disappear for a second.
Okay.
Here I come. All right.
Okay.
Now where were we? Apex was chasing you. Ah, okay. You run, and you run for what seems like ages, holding your eye as it's been heavily damaged. as you're now back in you're outside.
Can I shout for Kisuke?
Um, mm, you shout for Kisuke as nothing. You look around you and you noticed you are not in Osaka.
Where the fuck am I?
You are in Osaka still, but you're in a dense forest. As right behind you, all of a sudden, you really thought you could run away. You managed to escape the domain, but I will find you again. It's inevitable. Apex is behind you again. You are a good distance away from each other, but he's back.
Mm,
Do you want? What do you
Can I?
do?
I'm gonna try to continue running as far as I can, just to try and lose him still.
You run, and you notice you're running out of this forest. You run out, and you're now all of a sudden back in the urban industrial area. You see abandoned buildings, and Apex is not too fond of you continuously running away, as he is
Co-
now chasing you. And right before he goes to catch you, Kisuke runs and kicks Apex out of the way, throwing him into some trees. And he is not pleased. Misona, stand back. Can't have you getting hurt here. Not more than you already have.
he's
I'll be fine.
uh, okay.
Just don't get any more hurt, please. This, and right before Kisuke speaks, Apex gets back up and goes, another runt. And Kisuke goes, what room did you call up from? You don't exactly look like a curse at all. What are you? Don't worry about that. Just come in here so I can rip you in half. Um, Kisuke notices already that you're pretty injured. And he throws something at a tree and at Apex, making it fall on Apex again, which pisses it off even more. Kisuke picks you up and you rush back, but Apex breaks free and rushes Kisuke. And then, out of nowhere, you swear, you hear something snap. Not from the building, but not from yourself. And this snap, it's quite loud and very audible to your perspective. As Kisuke quickly siphons energy before one from Apex and breathes in some more, and he creates a massive hammer and throws Apex into an abandoned building, making it fall on top of Apex. As you both is Kisuke rushes you back to out of Osaka into somewhere safe. And you both flee to safety as and once you're finally out of safety, Kisuke collapses.
It's okay.
Eh,
Hey, man, don't scare me like this.
Uh, it's it's fine. Uh, uh, I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
You better be fine, dude. I don't know what that was. You better be fine.
I don't. I don't know either. As he tries to stand up, and you hear another snap, and he collapses once more.
Dude,
Fuck.
you're hurt. Let me take you to a hospital and get you all fixed up.
Um, Kisuke goes. I used too much energy. Ah, fuck.
What?
And he looks at you. And he goes, hey, you're the one that needs medical attention. Missing an eye. As Kisuke says this, he reaches out for your face, and the now devoid eye, and your eye, you feel something in his hand as he touches your eye, as he replaces it with the device he's been carrying the entire time. The same one that he used to heal your ankle, and the same one that he used to wipe the memories of the years. You need
Kisuke.
you need two to see, silly. don't don't be worried about me. I'll be fine. I was worried about you. You know, you disappeared. I couldn't find your cursed energy signature. Yeah. Um. Can you make a dexterity check?
Yeah. That is in that one.
um. As you try your best to rush and pick up Kisuke, Kisuke is too heavy to run with. He is way too heavy for you to pick up. And
No.
Kisuke grabs onto your hand, telling you to stop. He goes, "Hey, I'll I'll stay with you." As without even missing a beat, without even being able to use curse energy too well, you sense the biggest source of energy coming from Kisuke as he transfers all of his energy and combines his technique to activate the device in your eye, creating the Arbiter device. Misona, once I'm dead, don't let anyone take my lungs. The
I won't.
Aratomi's innate technique, we are born with them. They're like Gojo's limitless. And if you want, if I'd let anyone have them, take them. I trust you with them. You deserve to be better, Misona. Goodbye. And Kisuke, right then and there, is pronounced dead.
Oh, man. Misona's just gonna give him a moment of silence. Then she's going to try and drag his body to a spot where she would find a more respectable grave for him.
Right before you start trying to drag his body away, you noticed there are other sorcerers that have arrived near you as they look at you and go, "What happened here?"
I don't I don't know. This guy was chasing us and he used too much cursed energy and
I see.
he's gone.
Are you a friend of his?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. They pick up Kisuke's body and are about to leave with it. You have anything you want to say before they leave with the body?
Yeah, could I ask about the lungs?
The lungs. Yes. Um.
Yeah.
Oh, the lungs. It's the Aratormi's lungs. They're the keystone lungs. They're pretty valuable. The user and the owner of the lungs are able to breathe in cursed energy and use it however they want.
Mm. He said to me before he died that if there's anybody that he'd want to have them, that it would be me.
You must have been a good friend of his then.
Yeah,
If you want the lungs, we can schedule a surgery for you.
I wouldn't mind that.
All right. You registered yet? We know Keyscape had you tag along with him for a while, so
Uh, no, I don't think I am.
alright. Um, we can go get registered. We've been told by Keyscape that you're not here for jujutsu business, but it'd be nice to have someone like you around. We do have things going on, and things are getting pretty dire. It'd be nice to have another sorcerer on our side. As this
Yeah,
sorcerer, he leaves with Kisuke's body. The other sorcerer that was surveying the area comes up to you and goes, "There will be a funeral held for him by the Aratormi clan. They won't let him die in vain. Not that he did, anyways. I'm guessing he died protecting you.
yeah,
You see. Um, if you would like, we know you're unregistered, but a report of what happened here would be nice."
yeah. Here, let me dig through my notes here. I kind of show him the notes that I took while I was going through here, showing the photos
All right.
and
This
some of the
sorcerer,
findings.
he copies down your reports, and uh, I'm guessing you sent him the pictures.
Yeah,
He takes these pictures, and he goes, "Thank you. This, um, I'm sorry for your loss. If you need, Jutsu Tech should be able to give you some housing and some time alone."
yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
As he also uh, leaves the area. What is Misona gonna do now? You are alone in the forest.
Guess she's gonna try and follow the other sorcerers back
You
to Jutsu Tech.
you follow the other sorcerers back to the tech, and the other sorcerer said, they were able to give you some good housing and nice area to be. When all you had to do was just register, and just sign up. You are now a registered um, sorcerer. You are currently unranked. They're going to give you a mission, and then you will get your first rank.
Okay.
How does Misona feel right
She kind of feels a sense of hope that she can avenge Kisuke. She feels like she can carry on what Kisuke started.
now? And with that, we end this
God
session.
damn it, bro.
This session is over.
I knew he was gonna die. Fuck.